Yeah, really an incredible night, and for so many different reasons, variety of reasons. I think starting with our seniors, I think that was a magical night for them. I thought they came out with energy. I thought the first 5 minutes of the game, we really clicked right away. And I thought on the defensive end, on the offensive end, I thought Angel made some plays. Drew some, EKG drew some fouls and got some rebounds there. I just thought those two really led the charge, and our juniors, everybody else just kind of followed along with that. But you could really tell tonight that they really wanted a special night for them. And I think that says a lot about our team, says a lot about how well they get along and how much they mean to each other. And then everything else, just how well we played tonight. I just think we were clicking. I thought we moved the ball really well. They tried a couple different defenses out there. And, it wasn't always us drawing stuff up. It was just kind of talking about getting into different spots. And, we did some things tonight that we hadn't done all year. And some of that was by design. Some of that was by necessity in what they were doing. But I just thought we handled each of those situations really, really well. Made a couple of defensive adjustments, again, that we hadn't done yet this year. I thought we handled those very well. And we've said all along here, right, that, things weren't great about 7 weeks ago, but we just said we wanted this to build. We wanted to be playing really well right now. Let the seed fall where it may. Let the record fall where it may. Let's just be playing really well heading into March. And I'm really happy with how we're playing right now.
Tell me about your defense in the first half. You held them to 16 points. Their shooting percentage wasn't much better. You sealed it off early.
We did. I think we had a transition mistake early, kind of a broken play three early. They got a couple offensive rebounds early, but I thought by and large we just played really, really well. I think our assistants have done a really, really great job with the scout, delivering the scout. I think that's the first step to all of this, and our kids are hungry to get all of that stuff and execute all of it. So, we've had some missteps, and I think some of that's just kind of gotten us back on track. Duquesne played really well, and we made a lot of mistakes, but I think that kind of got us on the right track for VCU on Wednesday, and then again here tonight. To be honest with you, as much as this was preparation, I think Grace, when she defends the ball like she did tonight, ignited our offense, but really just kind of took them out of their comfort zone for them offensively.
Regardless of where you ended up being seated, you have to be happy at the way this team is playing. You can do damage from any seed right now.
I truly believe that, and there's some really, really good teams in this league, so the momentum we have right now, that can change. But I couldn't have diagrammed this any better with how we're playing a few weeks ago. Things weren't perfect. You're going to have some adversity in every single season, but I don't know if people really, at least outside the program, could have seen how well this group is playing right now. I think we knew we had it in us. At different points this year, I thought we were really playing well. We've talked about this before, but I thought down at Navy we were playing really well. I thought in Puerto Rico we were playing really well. And, you just have some breaks. You have some injuries. You have some tough matchups. You look at our schedule. We played a lot of really, really tough games on the road. And even some of those losses, I think, gained us a lot of confidence. UMass on the road, Fordham on the road. I don't think we knew what we were. We were playing a lot of young kids. We were still trying to figure out our rotation. I don't think we knew what we were a month ago. And I think we have a pretty good handle on rotation. I think we have a pretty good handle on what we're looking for. And I think we can handle when things go wrong, whether that's an injury, whether that's an off night, whether that's foul trouble. And I think we have some kids that maybe, quote, hadn't been in the rotation that can come in and give us a lot of great minutes, which has to happen over the course of 4 days. If you're going to continue to play on, you need more than just your quote 7 players or 6 players. They're getting majority of the minutes. You need to get some key contributions from other people, and I feel good about that right now.
And Addie scoring 1,000 points for her career makes it a very special night.
Right, and I think that's, you don't want to overshadow anything on a senior night, but this was great to get it in the regular season for Addie. Shame on me for thinking this was even a secret from a lot of people. Credit our sports info director for being too good. I thought I got to him about maybe let's keeping this under wraps. And to his credit, he was on top of this here for a while, and I think the cat was out of the bag with a few of the players. I didn't know that. I didn't know that everybody knew, so I thought this was this great secret that only I knew about. But just a huge accomplishment for her. We can say this is only in 3 years, but a lot of that was the pandemic season. So we didn't play a lot of games her freshman year. So this is even more remarkable. Didn't have a normal preparation her pandemic year. And she's playing for a program and for a coach and for teammates that aren't just spotlighting her and trying to get her a look every other possession. She's playing within the framework of our offense. She has allowed, Maggie to really stand out here and vice versa. But she's deferred a lot, this year. And she's had a lot of assists. She's had some big games where maybe it hasn't been box score big games. But she's been steady for us for 3 years, and especially as of late. And I think to get her playing with that level of aggression right now is a really good thing for us going into the tournament.
And finally, talk about your seniors. Maybe not the most court time, but still vital parts of your team.
Completely vital to this team. Obviously starting with EKG, she's exactly what we needed this year. She came in, was willing to play a role and be a facilitator, and realized she was kind of a part of a cadre, wasn't coming here to be featured. I think we did at times, especially early in the season. She really kind of carried us through a lot of that early portion of the season. Unfortunately, kind of had some injuries, and some of that's just the wear and tear on her body. But she's a special player out there, and just a phenomenal kid. She's been in my life for X number of months here, and the tears flowed multiple times for me tonight, and I'm sure will happen again. Just feel very blessed that she's been in our lives, and Angel's impact on our program. She's probably the one person I can say within our program right now that's been a Spider longer than I have. So she was here before we were, and just the impact she's had on our program, very selfless. I think anybody that's in that role, you're never going to always be happy with your minutes and playing time and role all the time. But she has really taken a lot of pride in making people better. She's done a really, really great job when she's had her opportunities. And, it's been a long journey, for both of us. And I think she's really come out on the outside end of this, a phenomenal person that's made an unbelievable impact on our program and on her teammates. And then obviously Elena here tonight, with her injuries, unfortunately just haven't seen her in a uniform for a while. And then, unfortunately just her health is didn't allow her to be here tonight.
Yeah, that game was super high energy. We came in with energy. We knew we needed to get a win for our seniors, and that's what we did tonight. And that was a great way to end our conference season and going into next week.
A little bit about the defense in the first half. I think they scored 16 points. They shot in the teens. Remarkable defense in the first half.
Yeah, I think that we all stuck to the scout and the game plan, and everyone kind of did their part. We were rotating, we were rebounding, so it was just an all-around good defensive game for us.
Okay, let's talk about your evening. 1,000 career points. Tell me about that.
It's pretty cool. Everyone was super supportive. I think the word got around a little bit on the bench, so everyone kind of knew, and everyone had my back, and it was just a really cool experience.
When you took the three, it was dead on.
Yeah, that was going in. It was going in. It was going in. It was good.
You're just in your junior year, and to do that so soon, just your thoughts on what you've accomplished so far.
Yeah, it's super cool to look back and kind of see where things have gone. Not done yet. Still looking for championship and to finish this out. So excited for next week.
Next question, how do you feel about this team as you head into the A10 tournament?
Honestly, I feel really good. I feel like in order for our team and how we play to work, people can't care about who gets the credit. I think that we're a really balanced team, and when we play that way and play for each other, that's when we're at our best. And things are clicking right now. It's not necessarily how you play in November yet matters, but I think that we're starting to click at the right time.